Hello, my name is Zermis. Welcome to a brand new video series on a game called Battle Brothers. This is the final release version, 1.0, 0.0.1 I guess, and this will be my first playthrough. I'm going to start a new campaign. I did play a couple of the scenarios just to get the grips on the basics of the game so I wouldn't just come in and immediately lose. I was originally thinking that I would start with Veteran Ironman, but then I changed my mind and I'm going to go all the way to Expert for my first play. I don't know anything about the late game crises, so I'm going to just leave that on random. I will find a banner. I did look through the banners a little bit, and I think I like this one. We got some piggies. I like the piggies. We're going to give a company a name. Let's go ahead and call them the Knights of Swine. I came up with this just now. Hope you like it. And so I've never played this game. I've watched a couple of videos. I watched their little tutorials. I know very little about the campaign though. Since this is an RPG in addition to a turn-based tactics game, I'm going to go ahead and read through the story and the dialogue my first time through. If you're not interested in that, you can easily skip by it by hitting the right arrow key a couple of times, and I'll fast forward through. I'll also try and put some cards or some sort of way to, maybe some timestamps in the comments or down below in the description to try and be able to skip to the battles if that's all you'd like to see. So a tip, skeletons are highly resistant to ranged attacks. That makes sense. This game is 100% realistic. Yeah, I don't know that. Okay, so the last battle, it all went wrong. 2 days ago, the company was hired to track down Hoggart the Weasel and his band of raiders. But it was them who found you first. An ambush. Some joke about horses, cut short by an arrow to the throat. Arrows shooting in from everywhere and nowhere. Men holler and scream a great volume before death. As the hail subsides, you draw your weapon and the rest of your men, only to collapse to your knees. An arrow has punctured your side. You shout in pain. A harried glance sees the men charge without you to make a valiant last stand. Met in force as steel clashes with steel. You meet eyes with the captain. A last nod before his throat is cut. You're left in command now of what few men remain. Trembling in pain, you lean on your sword, and with all the will you can muster, slowly rise again. Alright, so here's the... Oops. Dude just got killed. Okay, so... all the guys facing to the right are my men. All the guys facing to the left are the enemies. I'm going to go into some pretty big detail on all the details of this game as I'm learning it and what I have learned originally. So the basics are action points. This is how much stuff you can do in a single turn. This sort of matters, but it doesn't matter as much as fatigue from what I've told. Like, a lot of skills really build up fatigue. And when you start running out of fatigue, things go really bad. I guess I can do a quick overview of the screen. In the upper left, I can get the details about the different damage that's been done and such as that. Here's how many guys I have versus how many guys they have, what round we're on, some camera controls and menus, and then the details of my character. Every character each turn gets to go once, and they're put in this line. It looks like all their characters went first. Here's Hoggart the Weasel. He's the guy, apparently, that tricked us. And then we got two thugs. So here we have Gebhard. He's a crossbow guy, so his only attack here is to shoot a bolt. This guy's a shield, and this guy's closer without a shield. So I'll go ahead and shoot at him. He's pretty fresh and confident. Let's see if we can change that. Oh, so I got a good hit. It dented his armor. So armor essentially takes the blows before it reaches their health. However, some weapons, like this bolt here, have a chance to shoot through armor. It says here that it inflicts 30 to 50 damage, of which 0 to 25 can ignore armor. So with the crossbow, you have to reload, and this takes 7 AP and builds 20 fatigue. Okay, so we have Ewald. He can do a split man, which is looks like 6 AP heavy attack. Okay, so all his attacks take 6 AP, so he's only going to get 1 attack each turn. A round swing looks like it's mow down all targets around you. So this is for like area attack, and then this is his primary, get some killing done. So it'll cost me 2 AP to move to here, and then I can give a chop and hopefully take this guy down. Nope, so he dodged. Wernhard, I can't see these names correctly because I'm not German, is going to go ahead and move up. I believe his attacks only take 4 AP, so if I move here, I can see that I'll have 5 AP remaining. I would like... Okay, so his morale dropped a little bit because he got surrounded by these two guys. Morale is also an important part of this game, I believe. I'm going to go ahead. Since I have a shield, I could defend up with shield wall. However, he can attack either one of these people. He'd probably just go straight for the guy that's less defensive. So let's see if I can go ahead and hit him. It's 86% chance. He's surrounded. And if I'm lucky, I can get a kill. It's unlikely, but at least maybe I'll damage him. So I did kind of finish off his armor. Whoa, he moved really far. Okay, so he got to attack twice. And most of it was taken by Ewald's armor. So now Geberd is in melee combat. He can't attack with his bow at close range, right? If I try to shoot... Can he? I thought maybe he couldn't. Okay, so let's see what happens if I just shoot at this guy. It says 48% to hit because he's armed with a shield, but apparently crossbows alright in melee combat. If I try to shoot at him, it's blocked by my own guy, so it's not really worth doing. I guess we'll go ahead and give a shot at this guy. Okay, so he did block it with the shield. Aha. So he cannot... He can fire his crossbow in melee, but he can't reload in melee. He does have an inventory, so he's got a knife. I can switch to the knife for 4 AP. That would leave him with 3 AP, which I believe would not be enough to attack with. So... But... I guess he needs to because he's getting engaged. So we'll go ahead and equip the dagger. And it takes 4 AP to stab, so he's just going to be done for this turn. I need to kill this guy off so that I can go and attack the brigand thug. What I'm going to do is I have the ability to wait a turn, which pauses the active character's turn to move them to the end of the queue. But doing this will also make them act later in the next round. However, if I can finish this guy off with Wernhard, then I can move Ewald in to attack the brigand thug. So I'm going to go ahead and try and do that. So now we're here. He gets 2 chances since I'm already in melee. There's 1, so I should be able to finish him off. 86% chance. Yep, there we go. That decreased this guy's morale. He's wavering now. So now we can move Ewald up here, and I should have enough to attack him. So with an axe, I have the ability to attempt to attack his shield. Since he's not damaged yet, I probably wouldn't be able to kill him in a single axe swing. Well, it is a big attack. I'm a little... Oh, so Geberd has a ton of armor, so he should be okay from receiving an attack. I'm going to go ahead and try this split shield to see if we can get this guy's defenses down. Yep, so I totally chopped his shield off. Okay, he did a double attack over here. But now I should be able to fight back. Puncture has a decreased damage from the normal stab. It costs more fatigue and less chance to hit, but it completely goes through armor. So I'm just going to do standard stabs. We're just going to try and chop this guy down. So yeah, I hit him twice, which took his armor down to half. I can get Wernhard in here for a single attack, which is enough. Oh, it's a miss. And then hopefully we can just chop this dude down. Yep, there we go. Big axe hit. Okay, so no casualties. I did take some light wounds, which will heal by tomorrow, it looks like. And I found a sword, so I'll take all the loot. So some of my men survived, even after the ambush. The aftermath. You're alive. You won. The adrenaline fades, and in its wake you can't help but sink back to the ground. Gritting your teeth, you snap the arrow's shaft. Your chest heaves, pain for breath, everything blurs. The company has been devastated, cut down to but a few men, and that bastard Haggard did justice to his name, fleeing like the weasel he is. Now what, Captain? A voice says from behind. It's Ewald, who sits down beside you, bedding his bloodied axe on his legs. You turn to him and reply, but before you can answer, he continues. Bernhard's dead. They slit his throat. He was a good man and a damn good leader, but all it took was one mistake. That makes you the one in charge now, don't it? Gebhard joins the two of you, still breathing heavily. Then Bernhard. Save the ceremony and anointments for another day. Let's give the men a good burial and return to Felsheim to collect our pay. The weasel's men are slain after all. Besides, Captain, we ought to see that wound before we lose you. Wouldn't want to leave Gebhard in charge, right? So be it. Alright, so, Knights of Swine. Our objectives are to return to Felsheim and get paid. So, here's the map. Felsheim is up here. It has some huts and some small buildings. I guess I'll just head that way. Looks like I can left click to drag. You can see around a settlement. So this is some small huts and buildings housing workers for the nearby mines. You can see there is some goat pens, some ruins. That's a tree. And I guess there's some mines. Let's go ahead and... Do I have to select my team? I don't think so. If I right clicked, okay, so it's paused. I can push 1 to pass speed normally, so I right clicked over here. That's where they're going. Looks like they travel faster on roads, which makes sense. There's a caravan. Okay, the return to Felsheim. What a sorry display it must be for the onlookers as you arrive in Felsheim. 4 bloodied and beaten mercenaries, down on their luck. The man who hired the company days ago, Bertwin, the Burgomeister, no doubt expected you to return in a more glorious fashion. Still, he welcomes you to his house and offers bread and wine while the servant fetches a healer. Few words are exchanged except for the occasional grunt and wheeze of as an elderly man with shaken hands tends to your wounds. A pin pierces your skin, the first of many stitches to come. You grit your teeth till you think you hear one break. Bertwin the Burgomeister sits beside you and asks if you took care of Hoggart. You shake your head. We killed his men, but the weasel eluded our blades in the end. The healer waves around a glowing fire poke, suggesting he wants to push it into your wound. You nod and he does so. For a moment, that's all there is. You're not a man, but a pinch of fire, flesh from flame, a golem of pain. Bertwin the Burgomeister hands you a goblet of wine. You did well, Sellsword. The brigands have been removed, though it's a shame that Hoggart still lives. We expect to get paid for this. Bertwin the Burgomeister gasps. Well, naturally, 400 crowns is agreed upon. He gestures towards the servant, who rushes to your side with the pay in hand. I wonder, may I make use of your services one more time? I'd very much like to end the headache that is the Hoggart once and for all. And I would pay you again, of course, another 400 crowns, shall we say. Ewald scoffs and turns to drink more wine, but Wernhard stands and speaks. Yes, the company is in ruin, but we will rebuild it. Without the Knights of Swine, Ewald would drink the crowns away and end up begging on the streets. And Gebhard, by the gods, we all know what he'd go chasing the womenfolk until one stove his rotted head in. We need the Knights of Swine. It's all we have. What say you, Captain? Ewald burps and raises his cup to you. Gebhard playfully thumbs his nose and nods. Kill that bastard Hoggart, or not, it's up to you, Captain. Yes, we have unfinished business with Hoggart. Bertwin the Burgomeister claps his hands in satisfaction. Excellent, my little birds will need some time to find where Hoggart is hiding in his hide now. In the meantime, I suggest you see about stocking up on supplies so that you can be good and ready to end this when the time comes. I shall see you in a few days. A few days' time at the latest. As you leave Bertwin the Burgomeister's house and stand on the outskirts of Felsheim, Bernhard seeks a word with you. We need more men, Captain. I know I gave a big speech back there, but bravado won't do shite. We need more warm bodies in the ranks. Figure we find 3 good men, buy them some decent weapons, and dress them in the best armor we can afford. The man pauses to glance around. I bet this Bodunk's town got a desperate peasant or 2 looking for a new life. Or we could travel to Molstadt in the east. Them city folk aren't always as hardy as these country bumpkins, but we're more likely to find men with fighting experience stopping to rest there. That's what we shall do. Okay, so here's the town. Some huts and small buildings housing workers for the nearby mines. So it looks like we have a marketplace, the armorer, and hire. So hire new men from a mercenary company. The quality and quantity of volunteers depend on the size and type of the settlement, as well as your reputation here. Every few days, new people will arrive and others will travel on. So let's see who we got here. So it looks like we have 1900 crowns. Currently I'm paying out 33 crowns per day. I've got provisions, we've got tools and supplies, ammunition, medical supplies, and my roster of 3. So there's 3 people available here. We've got Humbert. Mining is tough work, the sort of job men like Humbert flock to. Surviving yet another collapse, the man's wife demanded he seek a new line of work, no matter what it was. If Humbert can swing a sword as well as a pickaxe, then all is well. Okay, that seems reasonable. Kunbald, oh I see. So this guy is a miner, that's his background. This guy's background is a beggar. Framed for a crime he didn't commit and having to pay the constable everything to keep himself out of the dungeons, he found himself on the streets. So there's a lot of text in this game. I may end up not reading quite all of it. He costs a reasonable amount, and then we have Egil. So he's a bricklayer, so he should be a strong dude. He's got an upfront cost of 150 and 9 per day. I think we have enough money. I'm just gonna go ahead and hire all 3 of these guys. They seem reasonable. All right, now let's see what's at the market. Is that where I'm gonna buy weapons and stuff? It does look like it. Actually, I'm gonna take a quick look at the armor and see what's going on. Okay, so he sells armor. Well, he's the armorer, that makes sense. And then the marketplace also sells some armor and stuff, but I guess it's probably not as high quality. This is my stash. We've got 1 short sword, so I can arm 1 of my men. Can I see? Oh, here. I see my roster by clicking here. We've got Egil, Kunold, and Humbert. So he comes with the pickaxe, which works as a one-handed weapon. Okay, that's good. We can give this guy, so the difference between these 2, so he's got a little bit of armor. He seems a little more hardy, and he's a little bit better at ranged. So let's go ahead and give him the short sword. It looks like it's a little bit damaged, but it should go on. Here's our ground grains, which I guess we're feeding ourselves with. And then check out what we got at the market. We need a weapon. I kind of want to get a bow. So I can get kind of like a half-broken bow. Or this one. Let's see. How much money do I have left? 13? Let's go ahead and buy... Can I get arrows? Ammunition. Good for 50 units of assorted ammunition. Okay, so let's go ahead and buy a short bow and some ammunition. Then I also don't have to worry about armoring him up quite so much. I do want to get some shields. Shields seem pretty important. Let's go ahead and buy a wooden shield. We've got... This is all pretty weak armor, so I might check out the armorer. Okay, so... Kunold's going to be my archer. Go ahead and give him that, and... How do I give him... Do I have to buy a quiver? I might have to buy a quiver. Let's see if they sell quivers. I don't see any quivers. Okay. Oh, well, we'll have to figure that out. I guess we can buy him a knife. Sorry, dude. Goat cheese, so there's different provisions. We have a decent amount of food still, so we have 12 days provisions. That seems like it'll be okay. Let's go check out the armorer. He's got some good stuff, but it's pretty expensive. Yeah, this is all a little more than I want to spend right now. So we'll go ahead and give a shield to this guy. He could use a little helmet though, so maybe I'll... You think Kunold will mind if I steal his helmet? Okay, good, he won't. No ammunition, yeah. So we'll go over here and we'll give him a dagger. Put the bow in his bag until I figure out how to buy a quiver. Alright, I gave the shield, so I think that's good for these guys. And that's everything I'm gonna do here, right? Oh, did I want to buy another helmet? Nah, I think we're good. Okay, so we leave the town. Now, what's the hotkey for pausing? Spacebar. So we should visit Molstadt, east of Felsheim. Buy weapons and armor for your men. I did that. Oh, maybe there's more in Molstadt. So over here is where I want to go. I right-clicked. How do I move there? Oh, so left click actually moves. Left click both drags and moves. There's a supply caravan and a trading caravan. I did buy some weapons and armor for my guys. Okay, so along the way, as Molstat's skyline appears on the horizon, Geberd seeks a word with you. Never been to Molstat before, but I've been around ones that look a lot like it. Cities like these are great for selling goods, as all those prissy, pompous pricks love to have their goods delivered. With so many merchants, you can find almost anything you need too. Keep an eye out for bargains, and don't get swindled by them cutthroat merchants. Ewald sees fit to add his own opinion of what you should do. If there's a good tavern, I say that's where we should go first. Nothing helps a man down in his luck more than a good pint. Gods know we've earned it. Geberd shakes his head. You say that every time we stop in town. You say that even when you're already drunk. I'll keep it in mind. Okay, so now, oh, there's a lot more stuff in this town. There's a lot of men for hire. I already paid for 3 though, so I think we're good. Holy smokes. So this dude's like he's a knight. Wow. Okay, so we're not going to be hiring any men. I do want to check the marketplace. Maybe there's a quiver I can buy. What is this? It's a quiver of arrows. That's what I'm looking for. So, okay, so we'll buy one of those. We got some more head protection I could wear. This is decent stuff. And pretty cheap too. I could spend probably a lot of time staring at all these items, but I'm going to go ahead and move on a little bit faster than that. Okay, so you can buy more food. We're still decent on food. It didn't take very long to get here. Let's go ahead and go to my crew. Equip him with arrows. Oh, he already had a hat. What does it do with that hat? Here, you can have your hat back. This guy does not... I want to give him... He could use a shield too. Let's buy another shield for him. And perhaps some better armor. He's got crap for armor. These guys both do not have very good armor. So let's see what's available here. We'll buy another shield. We got some better armor. Oh, this is pretty cheap. This is pretty good. And yeah, this is 20, 30. This is not bad, but it's already wounded. Alright, let's 250. I'm not sure I can really afford these heavier armors just yet. Here, this one's decent. Alright, I don't need to... Everyone has weapons. Do I have enough ammunition? Let's see. I have no ammunition, just these 10 arrows. So I should probably buy a pack of ammunition as well. Let's see, give him some good armor. That's the armor I bought. Give him the shield. Bandages. So why don't I give... Wait, where'd my arrows go? Wrong character. Alright. So give them to him. Let's give him the bandages as well, so he can heal people in the fight if he needs to. Because these guys are all going to be in the front. Ewald has... Companion. Interesting. Okay. So, oh, he's holding a two-handed axe, so he can't use a shield. Alright, so... Everyone here is good. What else do we got here? A temple. Help for healing the wounded. We've got a tavern. Okay, so you can share news and rumors with the patrons. To get... Okay, so you pay a small amount of money to get information from the patron. And then you can buy around for your men for also a small amount. It's not too much, but I think it's worth it. Get their spirits up. There we go. Everyone's happy. And then... I might as well share some news and rumors. Even with bad harvest this year, the landlord won't give us a rest, the high folk know. Got to have their feasts, you know. Oh, I see, so you pay and it changes this a little bit. If your lot is looking for work, I've seen that they're hiring sellswords over at Felsheim. Well, that's not super helpful. I think I'm already going back that way. That's the tavern. This is the barber. Okay, so you can customize the look of your characters if you want. I'm not really into that at all. And then the armor, of course, is going to sell really expensive stuff I can't afford. I think these shields are actually more expensive than buying them at the marketplace. Alright. So that's all I'm going to do here. Let's go and return to Bertwin the Burgomeister. I'm not sure what these feet. Is this someone who's walking this way and I'm tracking their trail? Or does it have to do with me? Okay, Bertwin the Burgermeister is pacing back and forth when you find him. The healer who damned near killed you with the fire poke is standing nearby. He's picking chunks of dried blood out of his fingernails. Bertwin claps his hands. Finally you're here, I have good news. We've got hold of one of the Hoggart's former men. My good friend here just had a nice talk with the man, and now I know where Hoggart's licking his wounds. The healer clears his throat, splaying his fingers out like a maiden looking to paint them. He speaks as though he's identifying a disease he's about to excise. The brigand known as Hoggart is hiding in a small hut in the steppe to the south of here. Based upon most civil discussion with one of his men, Hoggart knows the Knights of Swine is on his heels and will have gathered more men since the last time you met him. Nodding, Bertwin the Burgermeister waves you off. Good luck, Sellsword. Will return with his head. Alright, so I've already done everything I need to do. So we're going to go ahead and leave. I need to travel to Hoggart's refuge south of Hellslime and kill him. So where is Hoggart's refuge? Is it here? I see a little gold thing spinning. Yep, there it is. So let's go get him. It's nighttime. Maybe I'll be able to ambush him? I'm not exactly sure how that works. I'm not sure if I have to rest either. Oh, I see. So you can track people's footprints. That's pretty interesting. This is Stundland. Alright, your scout reports that he has seen the following. Some brigand thugs and a brigand poacher. Alright, let's engage, I guess. It is nighttime, so my archer is going to have a few more issues. Oh, and we have bad, or not great, sight radius. So we've got a hill over here. Alright, why is he holding a dagger? Oh, this is... Oh, because I swapped him out. Right. Okay. I think I forgot to buy more ammunition, too. That's alright. So we'll go ahead and have him wait for now. So I don't know where the bad guys are. Same here. This is my archer. Ah, there we are. Is that just a... Okay, so it's a poacher. Let's go ahead and move this guy, my bricklayer, up. So the steps take 2 AP and 4 fatigue to traverse. Every turn I gain 15 back. So let's go ahead. You know what? Yeah, I guess we'll move him up here. Oh. Okay, that was a little dangerous. I'm gonna move him back. There we go. There's Hoggart the Weasel. Okay, so Humbert, he's my miner with the shield now. I want to get close, but I don't necessarily want to engage. I want to make them have to move back to me. So I'll go ahead and shield wall here. Here's my big axe swinging dude. I kind of want to head him over to chop this poacher down. Let's go ahead. Yeah, if I move here, I should be able to get in there and murder that dude. Let's move this guy down this way. Okay, if I move here, I can kind of get surrounded. I think I'm going to stay right there. This should be good for now. Oh, I can do a spear wall because he's Because he's got a spear, he can do a spear wall, which will prevent enemies from moving into the territory adjacent to him. And if they do, he'll attack. However, I think I'll move him over here to help protect Ewald. Okay, so that guy moved up and attacked. Alright, here's my crossbow dude. Who can I hit from here? Oh, he hasn't reloaded yet? Seriously? Oh, because I switched weapons, I have no AP to reload. Okay. This guy, I can either do a quick shot, which takes 4 AP, or I can do an aim shot, which takes 8 AP. He's got a shield. He doesn't. Oh, nighttime is causing a real issue. I guess we go ahead and take these bad shots. Well, actually, why don't I move up first? And then, because you can attack from directly behind your people. So that seems like a reasonable idea. Chance to hit is so low, I'm just gonna do nothing with him. Alright. So, we want to kill this dude. I can do shield wall, or I can push him back. Riposte is pretty interesting. It takes a lot of fatigue, but then he can attack back anyone that attacks him. So let's go ahead and just start attacking. Well, if I wait until I'm kind of crowding around, this is fine. Let's attack. Okay, good hit. Ooh, 2 good hits. Alright, so the archer, was he running away, or... I guess since it's nighttime, I don't have to worry too much about their ranged guys, because they're just as terrible as mine are. 35% chance. This guy has no shield. It's probably worth it. Oh! So that was... I pierced his cheek. That was a good shot. So I hit him in the head, which is a critical hit in this game. So here, let's go ahead and do 35 or 8. We're going to go for this guy. No good. Alright, so I guess you're just going to come over here. This guy has a little shield. So let's go ahead and chop his shield in half. And then now Bernhard can attack him with much less ability to block. Oh, good shot. Oh, he's still alive, but just barely. Oh, he attacked and missed twice. Alright, over here, this guy is surrounded a little bit, so I think I'll gain... Okay, so he can do some destroy armor with the mind pick, I guess, but I don't really need to do that. We can just... Yeah, because since he's surrounded, I get a little bit of an advantage against him. Good hit. Oh, missed that time, though. Oh, this guy's getting in range of my crossbowman, which I don't like. That guy is undecided what he can do. So, since I shot last turn, I can't shoot this turn because I haven't reloaded yet. So, go ahead and equip your dagger again. And then stab this dude. Ooh, good hit. Over here we can shoot. This will be a 33% chance. Yeah, I'd like to help out over here. Nope, no hit. Let's go ahead and try and take this guy out. Which we did. And then, let's see. So he's got lots of armor and health. I can probably get an attack in on this guy. That's Hoggart. Oh, he got a good hit back though. That's unfortunate. Oh, I lost my crossbow guy. He was one of my starting 3 too. Alright. He's dead. And we'll just wait here. This guy I still wanna... Here we go. So I go here, I get into... He's now in my zone of control. So now if he tries to run away, I'll get a free swing at him. Alright. So, attack. Okay, so see, his fatigue has gotten really high. Apparently, 14 is fatigue to attack with this pick is a lot. And also, he's not very... Oh, good hit with the knife. We better start killing these dudes. I guess I could bandage this guy, but I should probably try and kill these dudes. This guy's almost dead, so maybe I can get a good hit on him. Nope. Oh, he killed my dude. This is not going well. Alright. You need to come over here. I guess kill this guy before he flanks my archer as well. Alright, here we go. Chop this dude in half. Oh, I missed! Okay. So, let's see if... so this guy's got his shield still. We want to... this guy's untouched. So let's go ahead and keep attacking him. I only get 1 attack. Good hit, but now he's like totally exhausted. I shouldn't have sent this guy so far. Oh, he's dead now? Oh man, this is not going well. Okay. So go ahead and kill this dude. Okay, we got him. And then just chill there for now. These guys are actually going to move up. So why don't we go ahead and put up a shield wall. Oh, I should have done the spear wall. Alright, can you kill this guy, please? Nope. Okay. Oh, did he bleed out? Oh, I just can't see him, maybe. Oh, no, there he is. Okay, so trying to kill him. There we go. Good hit. Head's removed. And then head back this way to help out Bernhard. Okay, so what I'm going to do... He's still pretty fresh. I want to do... Oh, it's spear wall. I thought I'd retaliate on this guy. That's for the sword, I guess. Okay, so let's go ahead and see if we can finish off Haggard. Oh, good hit. And then put up the shield. Yeah. Shield is doing work. Just gotta hold out until... Okay, so let's only go here because it takes 6 AP to get a hit in, so might as well wait just out of range. Oh, fatigue is building up real fast. I feel like I can finish off Haggard. Almost. Killing him seems better than... There we go. Okay. Now, reinforcements have arrived. This guy he's wavering and catching his breath. We should be able to finish him off pretty soon. And I don't think I can attack again because of fatigue. Oh, miss. Big miss. Oh, uh-oh. Don't you hurt him. And we did it. 2 of my guys survived. Oh, Humbert survived. He lost an ear and a broken knee, but he'll survive. These three guys bit it. Loot. We got a lot of loot actually. We got some tools and supplies, some ammunition, and a bunch of other stuff. All right, victory, sort of. After the battle, Hoggart lies dead in a pool of his own blood, skewered into the grotesque and panicked pose. He didn't weasel his way out of this one. You put a boot on his corpse and look to your men. For the company! For all the men we've fallen! Hubert spits on the dead man's face. Let's take the bastard's head and get back to Felsheim. Time to get paid. Alright, so that first battle went... Well, I guess it's technically the second battle. It went pretty poorly. And that's probably the way that this game is going to go, is a lot of death. That's going to do it for this episode. I hope you liked it. If you did, please consider subscribing. That would help me out a great deal, and I would truly appreciate it. Until next time, thank you very much for watching.